Iman Ghadzi just shut down his marketing agency to go all in on SaaS. Jordan Welsh is telling you to do drop shipping, but he's also going all in on SaaS. And as a matter of fact, he just sold his SaaS company for a multi-million-dollar deal. And Daniel Bitton is telling you to do YouTube automation, but he makes over $1 million a month, mostly from his SaaS company. Obviously, you can see there's a pattern here. All these gurus that you're watching on social media are telling you to do all these other business models like Amazon FBA, dropshipping, TikTok Shop, when really they're all getting into SaaS. And it's for good reason too. SaaS is starting to blow up in 2025 and it's way more profitable than any of the stuff that they're teaching you. If you don't know what SaaS is, it stands for software as a service. Now, normally to get into this type of business model, you need at least like 100K to build out an entire software platform. And I'm assuming you probably don't just have 100K lying around to build your own software. But the good news is you don't actually need that because we can do something called white label software where we can actually just take someone else's software platform that's already created for you, that's already coded for you. You could take it, you can put your own business name and your own logo on it, and then you can just resell it. And the best part about white label SaaS is that you are still extremely early to this because right now, as of recording this video, there's only about 60,000 people doing it in the entire world. That means if you started now, that would be like getting in drop shipping way back in 2010 before it absolutely took off. And before you say it, I already know what you're thinking. This guy's definitely selling a course. Nope. I'm one of the only people on this app that's actually trying to help people make money. So I give away my course for completely free. I'm going to link that down below, no strings attached. But what I want to do in today's video is break down what this business model is and how you can use it to make a realistic amount of income. I'm not going to sit here like all these other gurus and tell you that you're going to start making 10, 20, 30K per month in your first month. That's just simply not going to happen. Realistically, you could probably start by making a couple hundred to a couple thousand. Then you can slowly build that up over time to where you're making a full-time income. Okay, so the purpose of this video is two simple things. Really, I want to go over exactly what you need to start making money with white label SaaS tomorrow if you wanted to get started right away, and two, the exact process I would go through again if I got reset back to zero and if I was starting from complete scratch. That's it. Two things. Excruciating detail. My goal, hopefully, is to turn you into a cash printer starting tomorrow. So the first question you probably have is, what even is white label SaaS? So SaaS stands for software as a service. Like I said, think of any software you've ever used online before that's not downloaded to your computer. So Netflix, Spotify, ChatGPT, these are all SaaS platforms that I guarantee most of you have probably used before. Even Discord, Canva, Grammarly, Notion, these are all softwares that are online that you don't have to download to your computer. And those are all SaaS products that are sold to consumers like me and you. But there's also SaaS products that are sold to businesses, and we call those B2B, business to business, SaaS companies, simply just because they're sold to businesses and not to consumers. And like I said, there are some B2B SaaS companies that let you take their software platform that's already created and coded, and you get to put your own logo and company name on it and then resell it to businesses who need it. And that's called white label SaaS, simply because you're putting your own name and logo on it. The next question you probably have is, which software are we going to be white labeling? So obviously we're going to be putting our name and logo on a software. What software are we going to be doing that with? So we're going to be using a software platform called GoHighlevel. And some of you watching this might know what GoHighlevel is, but a lot of you probably don't. So a quick explanation of GoHighlevel. The non-technical explanation, it's like a Swiss Army knife software tool. So it can pretty much do anything a business could ever need all in one place combined into one software. Think literally anything a small local business could need: marketing, automations, AI, all this different type of stuff, all in one place. A couple examples of this are building websites using AI, creating social media posts using AI, sending emails and texts to customers automatically, setting up marketing automations, getting more Google reviews on autopilot, using AI chatbots. These are all things that are going to save the business owner time and help them get way more business. And that's essentially what we're going to be reselling to these businesses. And some of you are probably wondering, like, okay, Connor, who even are you to be saying this? So this is me speaking at the GoHighlevel Summit. I've actually spoke at the GoHighlevel Summit twice. This is the second time. I've been a full-time SaaSpreneur. I've been doing this full-time for the past 3 years. I went from nearly failing out of college to literally doing this full-time. It took me from zero to making multiple six figures per year. And I know for a fact it can definitely change your life too, because it definitely did for mine. I came in with literally no experience at all. I was an engineering major, terrible GPA, nearly failed out, and I started this 3 years ago and it took off, and we are still very, very early into this AI SaaS era. And here's me on stage with the founders of the company winning an award. I've won multiple different awards from GoHighlevel, but this is me on stage with one of those awards. And then this is actually me with my SaaS community listed on Times Square. And these are a bunch of students in my community that have been cranking with this business model, just so you know, like this is something that's possible that you can do too, and it's not just me. These are literally my students in my community that are crushing. Here's more of them. You can pause and read these if you want. I have literally hundreds of these from all the students from my community. So I've broken everything down into 5 simple steps. And essentially what this would be is if my bank account was completely wiped clean tomorrow, this is what I would do to get it all back. So step 1 is the software setup. That's the easy part. It takes it's very quick. And then step 2 is finding hundreds of small businesses that need your help right now. Every single one of you watching this video has hundreds, if not thousands, of small business owners in your local city alone. And then step 3, we have pitching and signing your very first client. Step 4, delivering amazing results by just going the extra mile. And step 5 is scaling your white label SaaS business to 6 figures and beyond. So first things first is the software setup. That's the first thing you need to do. You need to set up the software platform, obviously. It's very easy. It takes about an hour to 2 hours. I have a lot of other videos on my channel that go super in depth, and also in the free course, I go super in depth on like fully setting by setting, button by button. You follow exactly what I'm doing in the video and you'll have your software set up in like 2 hours. Once you set it up correctly, then you're ready to start getting clients after that as soon as you're done. So that leads us to the next step, which is finding all of these local small business owners. And real quick, I just want to break a limiting belief that some of you might have, which is, yes, there are many, 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 many business owners that are out there that are willing to pay you for these types of services. So if you look at this stat that I pulled off Google, 358 million small and medium-sized businesses in the world. So very obviously, there are so many out there. There's more than enough to go around for everyone at this point. And then if we go to the next page here, you can see right now we have 60,000 total people, like I said before. That's the number of people white labeling GoHighlevel. Then there's 1.4 million business owner clients currently using someone's white labeled version of GoHighlevel. So if there's only 1.4 million businesses using GoHighlevel, but there's 358 million businesses out there, that means we have about 356 million other business owners that don't know what GoHighlevel is, that are open, available for the opportunity for you to sell it to them. Way more than enough people to go around, and GoHighlevel is a very powerful tool. So you're gonna find people who need it, guaranteed. And if you think about it, finding these business owners is extremely easy because they literally want to be found. They need you to know who they are so they can continue to sell you stuff and make money. That's how business literally works. So if you want to find them, you just go to places that they're actively trying to be found. One of those places I know for a fact every single one of you have used before is Google Maps. It's the best place to go because almost every single business is on Google Maps, and you can quickly see if they have a good online presence, a bad one. You can see their reviews. And that's where just simply the most amount of business owners are going to be. So I just pulled up a picture here. This is what it's going to look like. You can look up something like local HVAC business near me. You can do this with any small business, by the way. So you can do like local HVAC, local dentist, local chiropractor, local barber. Literally any small business will work. Look that up and then you'll see there's tons of these. You can keep scrolling for hours and hours and hours. And there's going to be tons of businesses and they all have their phone number listed. Some of them have a website listed. Some of them don't have a website. But the main point is there are literally thousands in your local area just on Google. And side note, I recommend you start with businesses that are local to you in your hometown or something like that. You can do businesses that are all over the world. I just recommend starting locally because you do have an advantage there, because you being in your local city or local town, you know your local city the best. So it's much easier to start there and then branch out. But if you want to start in some other state or city, that's totally fine too. And the other benefit to that, you can go in person. So normally what we would do is email them, text them, or call them to offer them our services. But you can go in person when it's local, and you can shake the business owner's hand in person. It's going to build so much more trust and so much more value that way. So that's why I also recommend, starting local. But again, you can do whichever way you want. So now once we find all these business owners on Google or in person or whatever we're going to be doing, what do we do once we find them? All we're going to need to do is start a Google spreadsheet, a Google sheet, and you're going to put the owner's name, the phone, the email, the website of the business if they have one, the business name, the URL to their Facebook page, and any notes that you might have. So for example, don't have a website, phone number not listed, email not listed, like anything like that basic information you could put on the notes. And then you're just going to simply go down the list as you're scrolling through Google, and one by one, pop them over to an Excel spreadsheet. You're going to need this in a sec. And something to just keep in mind before I show you the next step, the main idea of our software platform, the main idea of GoHighlevel, what it can do, we're going to be helping businesses get more sales and more customers. We're going to be automating stuff to help the business save time and save money. And we're going to be implementing AI into the business to become more efficient. The software is going to be doing all of this stuff for us. So just keep that in mind as we move on to the next step. So now that you have this spreadsheet with a bunch of businesses in it, you're going to take that list of potential clients and you're going to reach out to each one. We can do this via text. We can do this via email. We can do this via phone call. We can go in person, like I said, which I personally really like. And most of these business owners are going to say no. Most of them won't even pick up or respond, but you're going to get a percentage of people that say yes. It's simply a numbers game. The more people you call, you're going to have a lot of those people saying yes. And it's a lot easier than most people think. When you're doing outreach, there's a couple points I put together that I think are very helpful that you should probably just keep in mind. Be a normal human being. You don't need to be some robot or some weird business person. Just be a normal human. Volume is the name of the game. It's a numbers game. The more people you call, the more people that you're going to get to say yes. So just do more phone calls and you'll get more clients. That simple. You're not annoying even if some of the people say you are. You're literally calling them to give them something that's going to help their business. That's not annoying. That's helpful. Do a quick minute or two of research on the business before you call them. Like, look at their website. See if their website's good. See if they have a lot of Google reviews. A quick minute. You don't need to do anything crazy. That's just going to help you have more stuff to talk about when you call them. And the money's in the follow-up. If they don't answer the first time, just call them again. Call them a second time, a third time. Call them the next day. You're going to get them to eventually pick up. So cold calling by far is one of the best ways to get in contact with them because you could do it from home, just sitting in your house, sitting in your room, sitting in your office, and you could just call a bunch of people. But before you cringe at that thought, you're like, oh my God, that's super scary. I don't want to do that. Just trust me and watch this. We're not cold calling like you saw in The Wolf of Wall Street. It's not super professional and business and scary. It's not like that at all. It's way easier. So I'm about to play a recording of me cold calling the other day, and I just want to show you how simple and easy it is and what you're going to say on the call. Just watch this clip.
Hey, is this Frank?
Yeah, how's it going?
Hey, Frank, I'm good. How are you?
Great, how's everything?
Good. I just saw your post in the Long Island Small Business Facebook group.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm working with a couple other remodeling, painting, and other construction businesses in the group to help them get some more customers for their business. Figured I'd reach out and see if that's something that you might be interested in.
What do you guys do, like build websites, or you do like more like social media, or?
Yeah, we actually do pretty much everything. So we can do websites, we can do Facebook, Google ads, pretty much anything. We use an automated system to capture the new leads, set appointments for you. And then also once the job is completed, the system will also send out an automatic Google review request. So you could also build your reputation at the same time as you're getting new clients in the door.
Okay. To be honest with you, my main focus is leads and reviews. So
yeah,
leads and reviews. So if you're saying that you guys do something in that ballpark, then that's something I could definitely be interested in.
So would you be opposed to hopping on like a quick, like maybe 20-30 minute call in the next day or two? I can get to know a little bit more about your business and we can see if we'd be a good fit to work together.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. I definitely would like to definitely see what you guys got going on and see if it could be a fit. And then, I have time tomorrow. So if you want to throw something on the schedule, so we can do a call.
100%. Okay, so yeah, maybe you want to shoot for like 2:30?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so you can clearly see how simple that was. It's as easy as ordering a pizza. I always say this, if you can go call and order a pizza, you can do this. It's very casual. You're just calling them, asking them if they would like help getting more customers for their business, which every business owner should say yes to that. Like, it's a very interesting thing to them, because why wouldn't they want more customers? And then set a meeting. Very straightforward. And I even put together this script for you. It's also included in the free course, which is linked down below. Literally exactly what I say, word for word. You can just copy and paste. My free course also comes with an extended 30-day free trial to this software platform, so you could sign up and try it risk-free for 30 days, and you could even get clients in your first 30 days. So both those are linked down below, but we can continue to move on here. Once they say yes, you want to get them to get on a Zoom call with you. And then from there, your only job is dead simple. You're going to close the deal. So once you cold call them, they're going to be interested. You're going to say, hey, cool, let's schedule a Zoom call. You schedule in the Zoom call, and then all you have to do from here is walk them through the software, show them all the different features inside of it, and how it's going to help their business, which is super easy because the software has like literally hundreds of things inside of it that can help their business grow. They're going to see that, and then they're going to be like, okay, cool, where do I sign up? So once they're like, okay, awesome, where do I sign up? You're just going to give them a login username and a login password for the software. And then every single month, because we're selling a SaaS platform, like just like Netflix, the customers are going to pay every single month. And the cool part is you get to charge whatever you want for the software. You get to pick your price. I would say the sweet spot is somewhere between $297 and $697. Even 1 to 300 is good too. Anywhere honestly in the range of like 100 to 1,000 per month, depending on like what features they want access to. That would be the sweet spot. But again, you can charge literally whatever price you want. You have full capability to edit and adjust the price however you'd like. And the cool part is, a pro tip here, if you get them on an annual subscription, let's say, for example, the $297 plan, you get them on an annual subscription for the $297 plan, and you say, hey, if you pay for the year up front, we'll give you 2 months for completely free. And then you're now getting $3,000 up front instead of having them pay $297 a month, and then you're getting $3,000 in your pocket right away. But they're getting a 2-month discount, so it's a win-win on both sides. So for the most part, almost every single business owner should be very interested in what you have to show them, especially if they only have a few Google reviews, or they're not like ranking high on Google, or they're not getting a ton of customers from online. They're going to be very, very interested in that. So there's another method I like to use called the free trial method for anyone that's kind of on the fence or not interested, to also hook those people in so you can really maximize the amount of people you're talking to, converting them into signups and paying customers. So now once you get these people to sign up, the only thing left to do is do an amazing job for your clients, which is very easy because the software is going to be doing most of the work for you. You really only have a few things that you need to do from your end. The main thing that you really need to take care of is keeping your client happy. And that's the same way you'd keep a partner happy in a relationship. And you do that by over communicating. Be a friend to them. Don't treat them like a client. Don't be super like, professional business. Just be a friend. Be a normal person. Be a friend. And just help them use the software when they need help. So if they have questions about it, if they're struggling with something, you could jump on a quick Zoom call and help them fix it. And that's how you keep them paying you every single month. So you want to just keep up with the new features that GoHighlevel is always adding. And I'm always posting videos on these. So if you keep up to date on my channel and you subscribe, you'll be able to see all of the new updates that come out, because I do in-depth tutorials almost every single time they drop new features. Those new features into your clients' businesses, which I also show you how to do here on my channel. And you can learn some different skills that you can offer on top of the software. This one's optional, but you can offer different things like running ads for them, website creation, like things like that. You don't have to do any of that as extra, but you can. And now on to step 5, scaling your business, which is basically just rinsing and repeating all the other steps that I went over and over again, and just stacking up your clients. After you do an amazing job for your first few clients, you help them boost sales, the software is going to do that. You help them save a ton of time in their business, the software is going to do that for you as well. You're a competent A+ communicator. That one is up to you, but that's also very easy. Like I was saying, just be a friend to them, talk to them on like a weekly basis, 1 time a week. Text them, maybe give them a quick call, check in on them. After that, once they're having a really good experience, this is how you're going to grow your business literally on autopilot. You're going to call them up, and you're going to see if they have any friends with businesses that would be interested in working with you. Almost every single one of these business owners is going to have friends that are also business owners. and they will refer you to their friends, which will help you scale your business on complete autopilot. This is one of the best things. And once you start getting a couple clients in, you get the momentum going, the referrals come in on, like I said, complete autopilot. Now, I recommend you still do outreach, but just do less of it as you scale and get more referrals. Here's a simple script that you can use. You can say something like, hey, client, hey, John. We'll use John, for example. Hey, John, just wanted to give you a heads up. I'm trying to take on 1 to 2 more clients. I was just wondering if you knew anyone that would need help growing their business. I just wanted to extend the offer to you first. I can give you 10% of whatever recurring revenue I earn from your referrals if you're interested. Let me know. It's that simple. They're going to be like, okay, this is great. I can refer my friend to a great software that is really useful. And also, now they're going to get a 10% cut because you're going to give them a little bit of a cut. So now they're just more incentivized to refer you to French. And that's pretty much it. You just go through this stupid, simple sales process that I just showed you with each client, and you onboard them one by one, and you just keep stacking your clients until you're making an income that you're happy with. That is exactly what I did to scale my SaaS business to a 6-figure run rate in under 7 months. So that's pretty much it. If you just rinse and repeat those steps that I just went over, you're going to be able to start making at least a couple hundred to a couple thousand per month and then continue to scale from there. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you you're going to start making $1 million. There's no business model that's going to magically make you $1 million. That's going to require no effort. You put in a little time and effort on this. This is a very real way that you can have a side hustle that will turn into a full-time income, a full-time business model. So if you want to get started on this right away, like I said, my free course is down below with a 30-day free trial for the software. And once you sign up for the software as well, I give you more courses for free. So you'll get access to all of that stuff, which is going to walk you step by step through the entire process, even in more detail than I did today. So drop a comment if you have any questions, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.